All right, welcome back to Talk of Alabama on this Monday morning. We've got Kip Keefer joining us now, and he's the executive director of the Birmingham Racing Commission, but he's here today to tell us about the details on his new book, and we've been sharing some stories, and you're in for a trip this morning. First of all, welcome to you. We appreciate you being here. Tell us the name of the book, because this is something every guy has asked himself.
Yeah, Charles, my book is entitled, What Does George Clooney Have That I Ain't Got?
And, really? Right? I know.
Yeah, and quick story on how that came to be. I happened to be just casually had the television on in one of those entertainment shows with the really upbeat, excited hostess was talking about some awards, and it showed some George Clooney footage, and it comes back to her, and she said, she's about 25.
Right.
George was 55 at the time. That's just a couple years ago. And she says, if there was a Lifetime Achievement Award for hotness, he would have gotten that a long time ago. And I just said, oh, come on, kind of out loud, and that's where that kind of came from.
That's perfect.
So it really is just the introductory chapter, but it really sets the stage for the whole book.
Well, tell us about it. So it's just kind of a collection of stories over time. How did that come about?
You know, I have managed to get involved in all kinds of ridiculous predicaments and really kind of hilarious misadventures. And I always wanted to, I've told the stories at events and things for years, but I didn't know how it would translate into the written word. But, you know, my friends always said, and people that knew me, you've got to write a book. So I finally did, and I found a formula by kind of loosely telling my twists, turns, up, downs, stories of friendships and relationships and discovery and all the different things in between. Kind of interwove the stories in a timeline fashion into that. So it really kind of came out pretty well. And so far the book's been out about 3 weeks, and it's been extremely well received.
All right, well, we got about 2.5 minutes. I know we were talking about a quick little anecdote from your teenage years.
A Keefer story.
A Keefer story. Tell us a little bit about that one, because that was pretty good.
Well, since this involves the U.S. Open Golf Championship, which just wrapped up yesterday, and congratulations to Dustin Johnson, who finally broke through and won the U.S. Open after some ridiculous near misses. And also ABC, coincidentally enough. The only way in 1976, when the U.S. Open came to the South for the first time at the Atlanta Athletic Club, the only way that I was going to be able to be on the golf course and participate in that event as a pretty ragged then 17-year-old kid was to go and seek a position with the security company that was providing the personnel for that. And I actually got a job, and they moved me up over the couple of weeks of the tournament. By the last day, I was guarding the ABC only access parking lot, which was right on the course. So I had to stop people and make sure they had the proper sticker and let them in. This legendary rainstorm blew up like they do here in the South, and a big Lincoln Continental had pulled in right about that time, so I was standing out there getting soaked. And Jim McKay, the tremendous host and broadcaster, anchor for all ABC Sports, founder of ABC's Wide World of Sports with Roone Arledge, a window rolled down, and he said, hop in here, you're getting drenched. And so I'm sitting in the back seat with Jim McKay, in my security uniform. Nicest guy in the world, a good 20-minute interview. Later on, when I was back at my post, the tournament was well on the way. I only had an hour or two left in my shift. A giant car pulled in, a big Texas Cadillac. And I said, sorry, sir, you have to have a green sticker here. This is the ABC lot. Holds up a $50 bill and says, is this green enough? I said, sir, that is green enough. Come on in.
Let them on through.
Just one of many Keefer stories, and I go on to give all the details, but just all kinds of interesting tales that people have been entertained with for a long time, and I'm glad to finally put them in writing for all history to record.
That is great. Tell us, you got a book signing coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah, we're Thursday night, as a matter of fact.
I'm sorry.
We're really excited about that. We thought we'd have a big event out at the Birmingham Race Course. I'm the executive director of the Racing Commission. Milton McGregor, the prominent Alabama businessman and track owner, is going to come and host that event and speak. It's kind of an open house format. Anybody who would like to come out and join us, we'd love to have you. Should be a lot of officials and a lot of friends and supporters from over the years. And the bigger the better. It's wide open. 6 o'clock Thursday night, Birmingham Race Course. We're kind of combining it as a book signing slash racetrack rally to get everybody, you know, get back to the track, like we say.
If they can't get back to the track, where can they find the book?
The book is available on Amazon.com and all the other book outlets. It's could be downloaded electronically or purchased in hard copy form. But Amazon.com is the primary source.
All right, sounds good. I look forward to reading it, because who hasn't asked himself, what does George Clooney got that I ain't got?
Yeah, and Charles, I mean, you got George beaten easily.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I look forward to reading it. We appreciate you being here.
Charles, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
You guys don't go.